Alright, here's a sneak peek at everything. There's like 10 GameCubes and 4 Super Nintendos and 4 or 5 N64s, a couple Saturns, 4 Dreamcasts, a few Sega Genesis systems, a whole box of accessories. Hey guys, I'm on my way to pick up a huge Craigslist lot. There's a bunch of N64s, Super Nintendos, regular Nintendos, Sega Genesis, Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, just a bunch of random stuff for 400 bucks. It's a pretty good deal. I'm going to be bundling a lot of those systems and getting my money back pretty quickly, and then the rest will all be profit that I could use towards the video game collection. So let's check this out. Alright, here is the $400 Craigslist lot that I picked up, all laid out. And actually it ended up costing only 350 bucks because I already sold a few items to one of my friends. So he already has possession of that. And for 350, I can definitely already make my money by just selling the 10 GameCubes here, bundling them with controllers and maybe a game or two. And that means the rest of this is going to be free. And just excuse the sound levels because I am in my garage and the sound doesn't carry very well here. Let's start up here. Again, there's over 70 systems. There's 4 N64s, 4 Super Nintendos, and one of the Super Nintendos doesn't work, but maybe I could fix it because he did provide a lot of parts. So here's some of the Super Nintendo and GameCube parts, so I might be able to fix the broken one. There's also about 30 or more Game Gears here, and they need their caps replaced because over time the sound either doesn't work, or it's very faint, or the screen is all washed out. So he did have some caps that he had available. He gave it to me, so I potentially could get someone to fix all these. I don't really want to do it, so I'm not sure what I'll do with that, but I'm sure somebody could use that. Down here, I already talked about the 10 GameCubes, and he said all of them work, so that's good. Then he has 2 Wii's at the bottom and the NES system. Over here we have a Wii accessory. This is Wii Speak. Here we have a bin of a ton of Dreamcast, Sega Genesis, and some Sega Saturn controllers. And I already cleaned all of these up, twisty tied the cords, so it's all nice and organized. Over here, some Sega Genesis titles. Not the best titles, but I mean, it was all included in the bundle, so why not? So I won't read all the titles, but there's Super Monaco GP, NBA Jam, a couple Sonic the Hedgehogs, Street Fighter 2, Thunder Force 2, which is a shoot 'em up game. That's a pretty good title. And down here we have a bunch of loose ones, including Shaq Fu, everyone's favorite, Star Control, Jurassic Park, Tasmania, some Sega Master System games, just 3 of them, and then we got some Game Gear games, but mostly Sonic 2s. We got a select few NES cartridges, some extra memory cards. Here are 2 Sega Saturn systems. Both of them do work. One of them doesn't have the top, so I'll have to find a top or maybe find a broken one so I can Frankenstein one together. Then up here we have 2 Model 2s of the Sega Genesis. One of them has like some sort of switch on the side, so I'm assuming that's maybe a region switch mod. I'll have to test it out, but he did say that those did work. And we got 5 Dreamcast systems, and there are cords and power cables for those. Over here we have some disc-based systems, some Dreamcast titles, Test Drive Le Mans, Spawn, which is an uncommon Dreamcast title. Then we got Animal Crossing, Sims 2 Pets, NBA Street Volume 3, Big Mother Truckers. And then this was surprising. This is a GameCube broadband adapter that usually goes for 40 and up, so that was cool. And then this is a custom painted Game Gear. Over here we have some quality N64 titles that he included. These 7 games I would assume is maybe $100 or so already, so that helps me in the recouping effort, definitely. But we got Mario Kart, both of Zeldas, so Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, Banjo-Kazooie, we got Donkey Kong 64, GoldenEye 007, and Beetle Adventure Racing, which is, I would say, a hidden gem for the N64 system. So if you guys haven't tried that out, go ahead and check it out. It's fairly cheap. Then we also got some more GameCube titles: Burnout 2, another NFL Street Volume 3, Need for Speed Underground 2, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which is probably the better title out of all the GameCube games he provided. Just 3 Super Nintendo games: Hook, Aladdin, and Mortal Kombat. Tom Alley for Sega CD. We got this Viewmaster 3D. There's 3 reels here for, that have Super Mario Bros. 2 content on it. I never seen this before, so it's pretty cool. Then we got Boom Blocks for the Wii. And these are part of the 70 plus systems that I was referring to earlier. So we got 2 Model 1 Sega CDs, one of 2 Sega Master Systems that he included, another Model 2 Sega Genesis, a Model 1 and a Model 3 Sega Genesis, another Sega CD Model 2, and a 32X. He did say the 32X is untested, and he did say there was some issues with those 2 Sega CD Model 1s, so I'll have to look into that, but everything else works. Then we have this Sega Master System. It works, but there's a crack on the shell, which sucks, but at least it works. Then we got these box systems. We have the Action Set, NES, Dreamcast, and Wii. Miscellaneous guide and VHS tape. Then we got this big bin of more accessories. Tons of Sega Genesis, N64, NES accessories. Then we got these miscellaneous parts for the GameCube, all the port covers and stuff. Some more accessories here, Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo, and then some accessories I haven't sorted through, and some more parts for the Game Gear. So all in all, like I said, 70 plus systems. All of this costed me $350 after I sold a few items already. So I believe I'll definitely make my money back and then have some extra to put towards my collection once I trade and sell some of this.